Welcome back to the Expert Walkthrough for Bloodborne, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and in today's episode we have some interesting topics to cover. The first being that we updated our shop. Now we went all the way up to the top of Udden Chapel so that we could grab this, the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. This did a lot of good things for us. First off, we can now purchase fire paper, bone marrow ash. We can also buy bloodstone shards. That's going to come in handy. Now, instead of spending the blood echoes for those, I actually went and farmed a bunch of those so I could get my threaded cane up to +3. I haven't been showing the threaded cane enough love in this walkthrough, so I'm going to change that today. We're going to start having some fun. Now, I didn't have to buy this. You notice how we went the long way around and I ended up just unlocking it from the other side instead of buying this like I said I would. But I did want to point out that the symbol you see on this emblem is actually the symbol on that gate. So it really doesn't matter now because the gate is open, but it would have been cool to point out. Now this is important. Ludwig's Holy Blade is now available for purchase. A trick weapon typically used by healing church hunters. It is said that the silver sword was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. When transformed, it combines with its sheath to form a great sword. The Healing Church workshop began with Ludwig, and departed from old Gehrman's techniques to provide hunters with means to hunt more terrifying beasts, and perhaps things still worse. We also get Ludwig's rifle, and you can buy the flame sprayer and Hunter's torch now. You get the Tomb Proscriptor armor set. This set is very good against Arcane. Its physical defense is average, even slightly below, and its resistance to everything else is pretty much average, but Arcane. It has 120 Arcane on the chest piece. That's pretty good. Now I will end up buying this later probably because it's better than the blunderbuss. It's actually a really cool weapon. In fact, I think I might just buy it now. Yeah, it is said that this rifle was employed by Ludwig, the first of the Hunter of the Church. Its long, heavy barrel makes up in range for what it lacks in reload speed, so it has really good range on it, way better than the blunderbuss. It'll probably hit harder, too. Yeah, I'll just buy it now and equip it since I have the stats for it. There we go. Oh yeah, this thing's cool. It is a very fun weapon to use, especially in PvP. And I will be putting away my blunderbuss now. Okay, all we need is our Ludwig's rifle and then our flame sprayer. And we are good. So I am going to be I'm going to be showing the threaded cane a little bit more love in this playthrough. It is a very cool weapon. I mean, it's just... yeah, it is fantastic. Oops. Did not mean to do that. But, yeah, good day. So now that we know we can buy all that stuff with the Radiant Sword Hunter badge and get back the bullet that I lost, I brought my Tonitrus up to +5 with the twin bloodstone shards that we got. We will get plenty more of those, I promise. But for now, my main weapons are probably going to be Hunter Axe, Threaded Cane, and Tonitrus. I will switch accordingly between the Bonk and the Rifle Spear. Now, the Flame Sprayer is obviously one of our vital points. It's super good for spread damage on enemies. We're going to replace the Flame Sprayer with something exactly the same, but with arcane damage later on, called Rosmarinus. But the Ludwig's rifle is going to be a good change for now. It is a really fun weapon to use. It looks and sounds cool. I mean, just look at that. Oh yeah. So our first order of business today is that we need to go do Eileen's quest line. And like I said, she's going to be standing in that little spot over in the corner at Cathedral Ward. Now this quest line, it's very cool. I think Eileen's quest line is probably my favorite of all the NPCs. And we also have new NPCs to talk to at Cathedral Ward. You're going to notice some new faces as soon as the screen loads. The Beast Roar. That's a fun item too. And then after we do Eileen's questline, we are going to have to go back beneath Udden Chapel so we can go get those items that we missed and the secret spot as well. That should only take about 10 minutes. So here's the first of the new faces. She is quite, Uma Thurman looking, I guess. And here's the second face. This guy, I guess his technical NPC name, he has a broken nose, it's kind of weird. His technical NPC name is the Skeptical Man. I just call him the Bigot. That's what he is to me, a bigot. This is Ariana. She is a prostitute, but she gives you a blood item. So we definitely want her around. Let's talk to her.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Okay, you get courtesy.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Yeah. In fact, I would. Now, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? You see the chick over here? That's the girl from the Hidden Village. That's from Yargalenstein Village. She's the church girl that we saved when we put on Gascoigne's robe, and she said, "Oh, thank the heavens you've come to save me." Notice how she's giving us the stink eye right now. She's totally glaring at us. That's because this is competition. That girl over there in the church outfit, she can do the same exact thing as Ariana. She gives you a blood healing item, but you have to pick between them. So I'm going to refuse for now, just to prove my point.
Yes, I see. I suppose that's natural. If you ever change your mind, you know where I'll be.
Watch, watch, watch. Okay, look, see? Notice how she turned away. She only looks over here once you start talking to her. It's really cool. It's one of those things that you don't really pick up on unless you're really paying attention. So let's talk to her real quick.
Oh, brave hunter. You're alive. Thank you very much.
And you get a church bow.
The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
Okay, so both of their bloods, they're not exactly the same as Yusefka's blood vial. I mean, it's, they are sort of ailment items, but they have different effects.
Yes, of course. Coming close. Now. Take my blood.
Okay, blood of Adela. Let's see what this does. Restore HP, and restores an amount of HP, then continues to gradually restore HP for a short time. So you can essentially keep healing yourself automatically even after taking damage with this thing. It's very good. I like this one better than Ariana's, but they're both good, and you can have both of them. So the Healing Church nuns, the Healing Church nuns, I can't talk right now because it's like 2 in the morning and I'm super tired, are chosen for their merit as vessels for blood and groomed as blood saints. The mere chance of being treated with their blood lends legitimacy to the Healing Church and communion. So this is kind of an honor, this is a big thing, her giving us her blood, being a member of the Healing Church, because it's, her blood does things that is different. Not all blood will do this, but check it. Watch her face.
Oh, you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you. Unless you've had a change of heart.
Maybe. Okay. So, like I said, there's a reason that they get jealous of each other. Like, she doesn't really seem to care, but the church girl over there, she gets jealous. You can't have both of them in your inventory at the same time. You do have to choose. So if I were to use this right now, and then talk to her, I'd be able to have her item. So you can get both of them, just not at the same time. Now hers, I believe her blood item, if I'm not mistaken, increases your stamina regeneration too, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's definitely no slouch of an item, it's good. But I like the one that heals, because we're gonna fight a real pain-in-the-ass boss soon. Now we get to talk to the bigot.
Ah, you. The swindling offcomer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath. I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the Lady of the Night. I can see it in her eyes. She deeply resents the young saint. She hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her. Yes. She despises the saint for having what she doesn't. Bloody wench, they should have moved her on ages ago. I'll spare you one nugget. Beware. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain. And then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you. Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. And what? Just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Okay. He seems like a complete tool. And he really is, because all of his opinions are completely incorrect. When he says the Lady of the Night, he's talking about her, Ariana. And then when he says the Saint, he's talking about her, Adela. And when he's talking about the blind man, that's just confirmation that this dude over here is, in fact, blind. He's completely wrong about all of them, because, for one, this guy means no harm at all. He doesn't do a single thing for the entire playthrough other than sit right here.
Oh, the hunter. Alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many, thanks to you. I'm overjoyed, really, that you'd even give me the time of day. I don't suppose there's anybody out there worth saving anymore, but you did all you could. And so many owe you so much. Amazing, really. Not because you're a hunter, but because you're you. Oh, makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you.
You see, he certainly doesn't look like someone who has those kinds of intentions, who has that kind of, persona, but he's being honest.
If you please, kind hunter, when the night of the hunt passes, suppose we could be friends? Maybe? Now, I know I hardly deserve it, but, well, I had to just ask, Out of line. Yes, perhaps so. But, well, give it a thought. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
I absolutely will be
Once the night
your
of the hunt,
compadre.
give it a thought.
Thank you for being a good person and allowing me to bring people here for my benefit over the course of this playthrough. You are the saint. Okay. Now it's time to go do Eileen's questline. We've toiled enough. Well, this guy over here is usually a problem. You want a piece? Ow. He wanted a piece. Ow. Yeah, that damage, though. This thing hits way harder than the blunderbuss. Okay, so here she is. She's super easy to miss.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral ward. Henryk, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark.
And she gives you the shh gesture. An old hunter, and you want me to stay away? Tell me more.
Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral ward. I have business there first. Don't go near the tomb. I have
Well, if you really don't want me to go there, the best thing you can do is tell me all about it. That's exactly where we're gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna bust out the Tonitrus for this fight, because Henryk is actually kind of tough. His outfit is completely resistant to lightning. I keep forgetting that. Maybe I should go Hunter Axe. But it is essentially going to be right back here where Gascoigne's boss room is. Yeah, you can, warp to that lantern if you want. It's really not going to make any difference, but let's see if I can sneak up on him. I'm telling you, for an NPC, he has, like, supersonic hearing. It's terrifying. Now this, a lot of people make a grave mistake in this fight. They end up attacking Eileen. You cannot do that. If you attack Eileen, if you hit her enough times, she will become hostile to you for the rest of your game. You don't want that. Now, Henryk is right down here somewhere. He blends in so well. I can never see him. There he is. There he is. Don't see me, don't see me. Get out the binocular. There he is. That is Henryk. Ultimate badass. He has a saw cleaver, and he has a hunter pistol. He can parry you. He can get visceral attacks on you from behind if he gets, charge attack. He has an average amount of health. He doesn't have too much. He's going to be like fighting any other NPC hunter, but he hits hard, and I'm telling you, it hurts. When you get hit by that saw cleaver, especially after a charge attack where it's unsheathed, it's painful. He's definitely not to be tempered with. Eileen will come running in out of nowhere. She's nowhere in this room right now. She has to, the game is programmed weird. She will spawn into the room as you fight him. But if you want best results against Henryk and you want to make sure that he dies before Eileen dies, make sure you use poison throwing knives. Hit him with 3 of them, and it'll almost guarantee that he dies first. I mean, anything can happen. It's random number generator. But, the point is to kill him without hitting her. And if you don't help, you do have to run a little bit of risk with this fight. If you don't help, there's a chance that he will kill her, and that will end her quest line. She has to survive this event. So, let's, man, I don't want him to hear me. Really don't want him to hear me. Don't hear me, bro. Don't hear me, bro. Yeah, that's it. I can't get around him. He's gonna see me out of the corner of his eye. Maybe I can run through here? Yeah. This is perfect. No! Fuck. Come on, don't see me. Don't see me. Don't see me. Stealthy. Like an extension of the night. You don't hear anything. Now when Eileen jumps in, she's gonna start doing way more damage. No! Oh, not the monocular. Whew! That was close. Okay. There she is. Oh, shit. Oh, that damage, though! There she goes. Now. There we go. I poisoned him. He's screwed now. Woo! I'm gonna try to get him with another visceral attack. And she'll finish him off real quick. And you get the air rune. Let's talk about the air rune real quick. A care rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. The air sees sentimentality in the warmth of blood and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. More blood echoes gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the air is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. And that's not a coincidence. There's, if you look into the lore of Henryk, which we'll cover that as we look at his armor set, you will be able to delve into your own theories behind that.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
And the approval gesture.
Try to keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
She's kind of insane, and I love her for it. Alright, you win, Eileen. I'll leave the hunting of hunters to you. Let's go back to the Hunter's Dream. We are going to look at Henryk's armor set. Probably buy it later. But the appeal of his armor set is that it has superior bolt defense. The Tomb Proscript armor had great arcane resistance. Henryk's armor has even more bolt resistance than that armor has arcane resistance. It's very, very useful against certain bosses. We can now buy fire paper from the Insight Shop. Here's Henryk's set. Hunter's hat won by Henryk, the Old Hunter. The taciturn Old Hunter Henryk was once partners with Father Gascoigne, and though they were a fierce and gallant duo, their partnership led to Henryk's tragically long life. Henryk's unique yellow garb is resistant to bolt and will be of great help to any hunter who has inherited the onus of the hunt. Interesting stuff. I don't like the way it looks, to be honest. It just doesn't do it for me. But it is a great set. I cannot fault it at all. It has great defense and otherwise awesomeness. We're going to be getting it later. So what I want to do now is I need to use all of these Blood Echo items, and I need to level up as much as I can. We are going to pop them all.
Welcome. What?
Yeah, bear seek last, I know. Okay. So we can level up 6 times. I will take these up. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm gonna want a certain amount of health for this. Because, you definitely need a certain amount of vitality for this drop that we're going to have to make down to the secret area. Alright. I think... yeah, that's all we had to do for that. Now we have to go back to Udden Chapel. Taking things one step at a time. So you saw the amount of damage that we were doing to him. It was Definitely not impressive by any means. He's very tough if you don't have Eileen's help. So you notice that his armor set said, tragically long life because of his partnership with Gascoigne. And he pops up in Gascoigne's boss room, which reinforces their relationship. And the air rune says, perhaps the heir is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. Makes sense. Okay. Now, going up here, just one solid path, or one solid trip to this place is perfect for, this guy over here. It's perfect for farming Quicksilver bullets. Come on. Come on, I see you in there. There you go. Ooh, a Molotov. Your attention. See, he didn't hit through the damn wall that time. That was interesting. Yo, come on. If I gotta hit through the wall, that's just fine. Because I can. That. Woo. Now the cane is definitely good for crowd control. As you can see, it's able to spread very wide and hit multiple enemies. Extremely useful. I actually want to run around this way because I went down the other way last time. And I would like to take preferably less damage. So I think if you... Nope, you can't land right there. Never mind. You're just hurting either way. Okay, so from up here, what you need to do in order to land on that platform is you need to be about right here and you have to roll towards those ropes. I'll show you that second. What I want is to get that item right there. So I need to be right here. And then I need to go down here and just take it nice and slow. You're going to be mad if you have to keep going back because you were in a hurry. Okay. There we go, the messenger top hat. Not vital by any means, but still good to have. Okay. And there should not be anything else down here. Not that I know of, anyway. And what you can do is you can go all the way up back around if you want, but I'm lazy. And I would like to be time effective in this walkthrough, so I'm just going to use Bold Hunter's Mark, go back up, and rinse and repeat. Now, you don't have to kill those initial guys up there like I did, but I didn't want them following me down. That was the only thing that made me nervous. I didn't want to aggro those guys, and I didn't want to give them any reason to have to follow me down there and mess me up. So again, I stressed before, make sure you don't ever forget to pull the lever, because if you fall down there, it's just death. Quicksilver bullets galore. Okay. I don't think... Okay, yeah, he is. I don't think the rest of them will follow. We should be okay. Now, don't do this part without full health. And the only reason I use a threaded cane right now is because I have a nice... Where is it? I have a really nice gem on it right now that has physical attack up at full, +2. So I do a 2.7% extra damage when I'm at full health. Notice that little thing next to the poison throwing knives, that orange fist icon with the arrow going up. It's not there when I have to nitrous out because it's only effective when I have the threaded cane equipped. Okay, I really don't want to mess this part up. But like I said, you know, right here, and aim for these ropes, like the middle rope specifically, and just roll forward. Alright, we had enough health for that. I'm very glad. And then from here, you just drop forward. Look familiar, huh? And there's Cathedral Ward. This is like the Hunter's Dream, but it's in physical reality. It's really trippy. And when you find this place first, you're gonna be like, what? I already have a Hunter's Dream, though. That's because it's your dream. Now, the Hunter's Dream is not... the Hunter's Dream is not made out to be a physical place. It's not supposed to be in the physical realm. That's why it's called the Hunter's Dream. That's why Garamond is there, and that's why he disappears if you attack him. And that's why the doll interacts with you. This is a physical place. This is an abandoned hunter's dream. This is the dream of another hunter. It is speculated that this is the dream of Garamond. There is a lantern here. And there's also an abandoned doll. And no, it doesn't. Even though you have insight, it does not interact with you, because this isn't your hunter's dream. This item is important. This is the most important item in the hunter's dream. 1/3 of umbilical cord. Where it be. I know it's a consumable, I keep forgetting. A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every Great One loses its child, and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. Just think about that, though. Eyes on the inside. Insight. Used to gain insight. As in eyes that are inside. Right? Sounds freaky, and it's total H.P. Lovecraft inspired shit. It's crazy, but this may all sound like a bunch of gibberish, but to simplify it, it's basically telling you the story of Bloodborne and what's happening with the pale blood sky. The Great Ones lose their child. And you notice how we read the lore note in Yargul Unseen Village, where it said, you know, behold, a pale blood sky. And then the other lore note said, search for the infant and silence its harrowing cry. This umbilical cord is talking about that. It's saying the third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. And every Great One loses its child. So it's telling you about the cycle. It's basically giving you the point of Bloodborne. Now there is an item that we are very interested in having. The Old Hunter Bone. This is good. The bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said that he was an apprentice to old Garamond, and a practitioner of the art of quickening. A technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunters, carriers of the torch who are sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from this remains. This is a good item. Let me show you what it does. It costs 4 Quicksilver bullets, but that's chump change, because it lasts for 13 seconds. Check this out. You basically teleport, and it costs less stamina to move. See that? Oh yeah, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's very, very good for bosses. And you get the doll outfit. No. Yes, you can wear it even if you're a guy. It's kind of weird. But let's read it. A discarded doll's hat, likely a spare for dress-up. A deep love for the doll can be surmised by the fine craftsmanship of this article, and the care with which it was kept. It borderlines on mania, and exudes a slight warmth. Okay. As far as I know, that should be all 3 items in this place. Unless I missed something, which I hope I didn't. I think there's... There it is! The small hair ornament. This is something that can be given to the doll. A small, very ordinary hair ornament. Although it has been lost for quite some time, one can still see signs of the care with which this tasteful ornament was once kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against a head of grayish hair. And we know somebody like that. So we gotta go give it to her. Okay. Yeah, that is all 4 items, and there should be possibly a lore note somewhere over here. I absolutely do not want to miss anything, so let's just make damn sure that we're not missing anything. And obviously the garden direction in our Hunter's Dream is not existent in this one. Okay, that should be it. So we may as well use our last bold Hunter's Mark to... Well, why would I do that? There's a lantern right here. I almost did something really stupid. That would have been so redundant. Let's see. I thought I could examine that. Never mind. Alright. So we need to start making our way towards Hemwick Charnel Lane. You know, we need to go there and we need to get the Rune Workshop tool. That way we can equip runes for the next boss fight.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
So we have the option to give her the small hair ornament. Notice how she has grayish hair.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel. A yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
And you get the Tear Stone. This Tear Stone is kind of like the red brooch ornament that you get from Gascoigne's wife, the little girl's mother. Where is it? It should be right here somewhere. Consumable? Yes. Silver Shining Tearstone. Used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. A doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is precious must be troubled by severe naiveness. It's basically saying, this is impossible. This item you're holding in your hand is an absolute contradictory, and you're stupid if you think it's real. Let me use it. Tear Blood Gem. This thing is good. You're going to want this. HP continues to recover +2. It's good for just about anything. Like whatever weapon you have in your hand. I'll try to put it on... No, I can't put it on my thing because I haven't upgraded it, but... Oh, let's see. Well, I have 1 point... Yeah, whatever. I'll switch that. I can justify it. On the Denitrous. See? Notice how the icon, I now have like a torso with an up arrow. Alright. Thank you, doll. Do I need anything before I leave? That's the question. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't need much of anything. So let's go to... So you can go to the Abandoned Old Workshop whenever you want now, and then the Hypogean Jail, obviously. You can go there to farm twin Bloodstone Shards if you want to kill the big guys over and over again, the Sack Bros. So let's go to Cathedral Ward. That'd be the quickest place for us to go to get over to Hemwick Charnel Lane in that general direction. Now, some people go like their whole game without even learning about Hemwick Charnel Lane, because it's kind of off to the side. It's almost intended to be missed, because they smack a boss right in your face. See, now that I look back on my first playthrough of this game, and I start to realize that I was trekking every square inch of the game, getting nervous about, you know, bosses and stuff. Kept thinking I was gonna run into bosses. Okay, so we are gonna want to go up in that direction. So I'll let him go. And I sacrificed 1.4% damage willingly. Because now, if I get hit, which you guys have seen, I get hit a lot, I can recover my health constantly. Not a lot. You know what? I don't like you either, okay? Just give it a rest. Man. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Hi. You're slow. Uh-oh. Repeating pistol guy, I think. No, it's not. Ow! Ah, see the health generation. It's taking effect. Yeah, that repeating pistol guy is a pain. Let's go around. Uh-oh. Scythe guy is gone. There he is. You're gonna go for a tumble, sir. And he didn't drop anything. How convenient. Where's the repeating pistol guy? I don't like this. Woo! That was bad. Yeah. These guys are super easy, especially if you stay behind them. You know, just use your iframes. Blood vials. Okay, seriously, where did he... Did you think that was clever? That's it. You're making me come around these steps. Okay, these guys up here, they're a different story. They look different because they are different. And I don't want to miss anything on the sides. Okay, we're good. These guys will beat the crap out of you with those giant sticks. Now, yeah, you can parry them. But these are higher ranking members of the Healing Church, notice with their outfit. But the parry window for their attacks is infinite. Like, I mean literally, as soon as you see them even try to initiate an attack, it's free parry. Now this is the boss, I don't want to go in there yet. Okay, I know there's an item on one of the sides of these staircases somewhere. It's somewhere over here. I'm not crazy, I promise. Well, I am crazy, but that's not the point. We are going to avoid this little side area for now. I want to come here later. I guess it's off on the other side. Come on, Bloodborne, you're making me look bad. There it is. Yeah. Bloodshot Eyeball. This is a Chalice Dungeon item. Where you be? Material used in a Holy Chalice ritual. An exquisite eyeball removed quickly after death, or perhaps even before. Used to unlock the seal of the old labyrinth Hintertombs. And obviously you have to have a certain amount of them, but you probably already knew that. You can't get by with just one on the Chalice Dungeons. That would be too easy. And that's the reason I didn't buy more of those, is because obviously there were going to be more right there. The game is typically pretty good about Bold Hunter's Marks. You usually don't have to buy too many of them unless you use them a lot to farm. In which case I haven't. Oh yeah, this part. Oh man. I'll make sure I have something quick for this. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you now, you're better off running through this part. But there's a lot of loot in here. You can get bone marrow ash and a lot of quicksilver bullets. Try to be quiet in this part. Try to get the attention of the dogs first. Now the dogs, these are, I believe these are dark beasts. Maybe, or no, these are not. These are just regular dogs that look different. The dark beasts have electricity. But try to get the attention of this dog first. The dogs don't get the attentions of the hunters. Well, you don't have to worry about that. Now they're quick though. You have to be very careful around these dogs. They drop bloodstone shards and twin bloodstone shards. So for this guy, you can run up and, you know, just like bum rush him or whatever. That dog over there is going to see you. So you need to be real careful. You can sneak up on this guy. You know, he's not very smart. Bullets. Ah, crap. I couldn't roll fast enough. Okay. Got another dog to deal with. Try to stay as nimble as possible against these dogs. And I mean be on your toes, because if you get more than one of them on you at once, the damage they can do is ridiculous. Don't test it. Okay, we got more snipe. And then the problem with these guys is they all have rifles. Like, I mean, straight up just rifles, like sniper rifles. They can see you from really far away. Okay, here's one loot. Twin Bloodstone shards. We needed that. And the other thing about these guys is they will run around and reposition themselves. It's not cool. Now they die quick. That's convenient. Okay, we got two guys over here. They're gonna see you as soon as you go for that guy. So maybe you're better off just walking towards these guys. Now obviously once you attack one, your cover's kind of blown. But does it really matter? That's the question. Use the iframes even though I don't need damage. Okay, now this guy can officially see you. Stab. Okay, now we're gonna sneak up on this dude. So there's no, like, super correct way to do any of this. I'm telling you that now. But it doesn't hurt to be a little sneaky. Pebbles. Gives you pebbles for a reason. You can get the attentions of the dogs. The game is essentially trying to trick you at the same time. You don't want to use pebbles to get the attentions of these guys because, you know, what have we learned about these guys since the beginning of the game? They're snipers. They're stationary. They're not going to come after you. Now, some of them will pull out melee weapons if you get close enough, but, you know, like 80% of these guys won't. I know, like, 2 of these guys over here will do that. This is actually going to be a great spot for a Molotov. Same with the poison throwing knives. But I don't want to use my throwing knives right now. I'm going to save these for later. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Shoot. And now they can all see me. It's not good. I'll wait for them to turn around. Because the enemies, they do eventually lose track of you and go back to their business. Just like that. Okay. Let's make use of... Well... You know what? Yeah, the threaded cane is perfect for this. Okay. Just so we can stay fast. Nope. Nope. There we go. And look, I got all my bullets back for using that hunter's bone. There is a time and place for every item in this game. This is the bone marrow ash I was talking about. You don't want to miss these. Thick, cold blood. Thick, cold blood. Money, money. Alright. I don't think I missed anything. That should be every single item in here. Now, obviously, we're going to scour the place to make sure, because I don't want to be wrong. I'm a man of my word. You guys are probably getting sick of the Heath Ledger references by now, but I can't help it. Just look at my guy. How can I not? Shit. Dogs. Alright, we got 2 of them on us right now. Use the tree to your advantage. Oh, I didn't have enough stamina. That was annoying. Now there's just a guy. Hey there, big boy. What's the matter? Don't you want me no more? I noticed how he switched over to a sword. He had to, like, reach for it to re-equip himself. It was not fast enough. For the cane of good day. Alright, and we're here. Welcome to Crazy Town. And I say Crazy Town because, well, just look at what we're in for. These chicks are all spinning around and dancing. They're drunk on some kind of madness. They give us a lantern right smack at the beginning. And then there should be twin bloodstone shards really close by. Like before the actual enemies. Well, no, we're not gonna toil with them yet. I don't think I missed any items on the way here, because you know they're gonna be off to the side. This game's gonna try to hide stuff from you. It wants you to miss everything. These games are designed to make you miss everything, so guys like me can show you how to get them later. You see, a guy like me, who wants you to find everything in the game, is here to help. So, that is going to conclude Episode 9 of the Expert Walkthrough for Bloodborne. I hope you guys learned a lot in this video. I hope it was either entertaining or helpful, or both. If it was both, it was a bonus. So, again, let's just kind of summarize. When you're fighting Henryk with Eileen, try as hard as you can not to hit her, because 3 good hits is all it's going to take. Maybe 4, I don't know, I've never done it, but 3 or 4 hits is all it's going to take to make her aggro, and she will be hostile towards you for the rest of the game. You cannot fix her questline after that. There is no absolution system in this game like there is in the other Souls games. Poison throwing knives, they're the answer. Peg him with 2 of those, I think that's all it took. And that's it. He lost. She's gonna kill him. As far as the secret area goes, definitely pick up that old hunter bone. It's a great item. It does have an arcane requirement. Let me go ahead and find it. Yeah, it requires 15 arcane. We have 16, we have just enough to use it. But as you can see, it's worth it and has its many perks, especially if you use it in the right place. The point of going to Hemwick Charnel Lane is that we are going to get the Rune Workshop tool for beating the boss there. We're going to go feat the Witch of Hemwick. Well, witches, there's 2 of them. But that'll give us the Rune Workshop tool, and equipping runes will help us greatly against our next boss fight after them, which will be Vicar Amelia. She's kind of tough for a lot of people, but I'm going to show you how to wreck her. The secret area, like I said, when you're up on that very first rafter, after dropping down to get underneath Uden Chapel, line up with the ropes. That's all it takes. Line up with the ropes, roll forward, you'll go directly down onto the plank, pop a blood vial, and drop down to the next one, heal again, and you're golden. So, thank you guys so much for watching as always. I have been your faithful host, LPDarkSoulsHD, and I will catch all of you in the next video.